Door's open. Come in. Rod? Hey, Tom.
Brought your stuff over.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
It's not all the latest stuff up to date, but it's all I can find.
Well, listen, I'll take it from here, huh? You know, I've been reading in the paper. You guys must have it pretty tough. It said it was coldest day in the last 22 years or something.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny? I almost didn't make it here. I was frozen in my cabin last night.
You were what?
That's right. My cabin door faces due east, right into the wind. And I was iced in solid this morning for an hour and a half.
Well, what did you do? I mean, did you yell or something?
Yeah, I did. I kept yelling, but there was nobody on the wharf because it was too cold until finally old man Whitehall and walked along. And they heard me beating on the bulkhead with my coffee pot. And he got some hot water poured on the door, and I was out.
Oh, well, it's great to have you back.
Yeah. You look good.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll make it.
Hey, man, it is really cold out there. You know how cold it is out there?
I know. I read it in the paper.
Hey, Rod, I got some great news for you. Great news. I sold another bike.
You did what?
I sold another bike to the guy that called me from White River. Also, I got a prospect coming by this afternoon who's going to buy one. So, things are really looking up.
Hey,
I
that's
need
great.
something to warm me
On
up.
the stove. Coffee on the stove.
Okay. You want some more there, Tom?
No, I better get back. Listen, Rod, if you need anything else, just call.
I will. Thanks, Tom.
Bye, Norm.
Look, things are looking so great. I thought that maybe we ought to, kind of...
Listen, Norm.
What?
Well, you see, Tom brought some things by. I'd like you to take a look at them.
Okay. What are they?
Well, what do they look like?
College catalogs.
Right.
What for?
Well, you see, it's the latest thing. It's called, well, it's like dropping in.
You're not serious. I mean, when did all this come up?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding.
No.
Well, what about our business? I mean, what about our partnership?
Well, we still have one for now.
You know, that doesn't sound like much for the future. I mean, what about later?
Well, you see, if I can get my certificate and get a job teaching someplace or something, well, it wouldn't be very practical, would it?
What's the problem, Rod?
Nothing. Well, listen, Norm, you've got Rita. And with the business, you'll do fine. I mean, you're growing here, and it's healthy. But I don't know about Betty and me.
So you have to find something else.
Well, I gotta try.
What makes you so sure this is the answer?
I don't know. But I'll tell you something. Your brother's gonna make something out of himself.
I don't believe it. I don't believe my own brother's gonna be a college drop-in.
Well, that happens in the best of families.
You might change your mind.
I might. Norm, listen, I just want you to know that the partnership's meant a lot to me. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I know. But it's not exactly what I expected. But if that's what you want, then, what else can I say? Except I'm behind you 100%.
Thanks.
Well, let's see you walk. That's all I really cared about anyway.
Glad I caught you at home.
Oh, Fred, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were in
I
town.
had some business. May I come in for a moment?
Of course. What is it?
Is Carolyn here?
Yes, she's upstairs. What's the matter?
I think you'd better ask her to come down here for a moment.
Fred, Carolyn's doing her homework, and I don't think she should be interrupted.
I want her here. It's important. You see, it concerns her. And I want her to hear all of it.
Well, that sounds rather ominous. Perhaps you'd better discuss it with me first.
We're wasting time.
Carolyn, would you come down here for a moment, please?
Be right down.
What is it, Fred? What's the matter with you? Is that you, Daddy? Your father wants to discuss something with us.
Sit down, Carolyn. This may take a while. You see, it's not easy for me to come here and repeat what I've just heard. But I made myself a promise. I'd never let you down again. No more discussions behind your back. Everything out in the open, between the three of us.
I appreciate that. What is it, Daddy?
This boy, Lew Miles. I understand you've been seeing quite a lot of one another.
We're classmates. We work together in the lab.
What's this all about, Fred? Of course they see each other.
I said it wouldn't be easy. Could have done it more bluntly, but I didn't want to believe what I'd heard. That you and this boy have a relationship.
What are you saying, Fred?
What kind of relationship? Did they specify?
Who told you this?
If there's any truth to it, I have to know. I'd be responsible. Your mother and I would both be to blame.
You believe it, don't you? You actually believe it.
I believe you're confused. You're a very disturbed girl, and it's our fault.
Your fault.
For failing you, for giving you a reason to want to hurt us.
Do you think that I would get involved with someone just to punish you, to get back at you?
No, your father doesn't mean that, dear.
Oh.
He couldn't.
Oh, yes, he does.
Can't you see I don't want to? It's just that I understand you.
What are you saying?
I'm not accusing or judging you. I want you to be honest, to face the truth.
I am being honest.
Are you?
We are classmates. We work together on the same science project. That's all there is to it.
Your friend Jeff doesn't see it that way.
Jeff told you that?
He said you had a quarrel over Lew.
When did you see Jeff? And since when do you and Jeff discuss Carolyn's choice of friends?
He lied to you. I made him angry, and he lied to you. No matter what you want to think, I am not involved with Lew Miles. I'm not involved with anybody. And if you think that I would be interested in him just because I am disturbed, or because I want to punish you, then that makes you a bigot. A first-class bigot.
I think you'd better go now, Fred.
Do you believe her?
Yes. You've come here and you've said what you have to say. And you've had your answer, and I think your responsibility ends right there.
She needs me. She needs both of us. Can't you see what's happening to her? Or don't you want to?
Nothing is happening. And nothing is going to happen. Now you go home, Fred, and you just put this right out of your mind.
I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, I don't believe her. I wish I could. I'm going to stay here and straighten this mess out.
Goodbye, Fred.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Lew, you want to tell me something, don't you?
Oh, you bet I do.
Then why can't you? Is it about what happened in New York?
I want to wake up in the mornings and find you next to me. Rod, I'm still your wife.
It'll just make things worse, living here under the same roof, apart.